As you can see, the scooter is almost ready. Of course, that always means that still quite a number of things are to do, like the electrics or the front brake. But today I want to try whether the engine is running or not. And with that, we'll start right now. But before I get the scooter out to the yard and test the engine, I still want to attach the center stand. Because if the scooter isn't able to stand alone, every test and every work on it is terribly annoying. That's why I'm assembling the center stand first. For this, I want to point out this small part here. A reinforcement plate for the center stand. It supports the frame, it helps that it doesn't bend at this section here. Of course, it's also an additional part during the assembly, and it's also a little fiddly, but I'll try my luck. Here I'm using a slightly wider washer, so that it's a little more gentle on the frame. You can see that I don't have any metal plates here underneath the center stand that usually belong there. But that's because we are currently out of stock. Usually they are installed between the center stand and the frame and prevent the stand from rattling. They look similar like this. But we have Corona time right now, and that's why we face partial delivery problems. Currently, they're out of stock. And I have to do it without the metal plate for now. Now, there are these little mounting springs. They are hanging here. Then I only need a spring hook, and then the center stand should hang. The spring has a small side and a big side. The small side is put through the stand, and the large side is put through the mounting spring. The whole thing twice. I want to swap the rear wheel too. The one that's on there right now is still a makeshift tire, but my new ones are already here. I'll show them to you. I'm going to use these Mitas tires here. They have very good grip. The medium mix takes you pretty far, and I'm using the whole thing on the Zipp 2.1 rim with the original width. Because I believe that those drive best and most stable. And for this scooter, I want to emphasize high directional stability, especially at higher speeds. This tire has a road approval for up to 150 km an hour and offers a really good grip on the road. Why they're not on the scooter yet? Because I still want to balance them so that they run very smoothly at higher speeds. And once that's done, they will be fitted. For the tests and for the dyno, I will use this tire here. Now I'll try if I can change the tire even with the exhaust installed. I don't believe that, but I want to try it anyway. First, I'll hang in the spring, just one for testing. Like I expected, I can't get it off, so I'll take the exhaust off again. I thought I had an exhaust screw prepared somewhere. This has to be fitted first. It's also the reason why the mounting of the exhaust is slit, so that you can assemble it. Before I forget, I secure this as well. Now the scooter is ready to get out to the yard, and then we'll see if it starts. First, I have to get some fuel, but I already have that in the car. The first test now is whether the new tank is leak-proof or not. Is something leaking out? No? Good sign. First, I want to kick the scooter a little to see if the fuel pump works and to get sure that the fuel system fills up. Here it comes. I guess it's time for the spark plug. I always like to use iridium spark plugs. Now that I've made sure that the scooter is on, it's finally time for the first kick. What do you think? Well, that was quick. It started fast and easy. The throttle response is not that nice yet, however. But I will give it a little test drive across the yard to see how it feels. Nice and slow, of course, because I'm still lacking a front brake. How's the gear shifting? It's great actually, works really well. I would not have thought that it would start right away. And it also drives quite nicely already. As you just saw, I was able to accelerate even in third gear. Now I can start adjusting the carburetor and the ignition. And having a front brake would also be really nice. Okay, time for lunch, and afterwards we'll hit the dyno.